All right. Okay. Good morning to all the people, all the friends in China. Good evening to all the friends in the US. My name is Dengting Boyanton on behalf of the Sino-American Educational Research Association and also CTBE 171 Confucianism, Taoism, Buddhism, and Education at the American Educational Research Association. I welcome you all to the ninth forum of the Global Village Forum Series. And also, this is the AERA LA Conference virtual receptions. So before we start, I would like to quickly introduce myself. I have a long bio here, but I just quickly say several keywords. First, I am serving as the president of Sino-American Education Research Association right now. I'm also the current chair for the SIG 171 of AERA. And also, I used to work as an assistant professor of educational psychology at the University of Texas, Brownsville, and also Long Island University Post. I got my PhD in educational psychology from the University of Virginia, and I got my master in positive psychology from the University of Pennsylvania, and I started from the founder of positive psychology, Dr. Martin Seligman, and I also worked as the mentor or advisor for the positive psychology GMOOC program at the Tsinghua University in China. You can see, okay, you got a lot of background in psychology, but so this is the serving the sick is really, I'm very humbled to serving as the chair here. So this is also my last year to serving as a chair, and after April 13, and then, I will officially resign from this role. So some quick introduction about AERA. AERA stands for American Educational Research Association. It's founded in 1916, so it has over 110 years. The goal is to improve the educational process by encouraging scholarly inquiry related to education and evaluation, and by promoting the dissemination and practical application of research results. So right now it has over 25,000 members, and most of them are faculty members, researchers, and graduate students from 96 countries, basically all over the world. And so it is definitely the largest, oldest, and most respected educational research organization in the world. Next, about our SIG. CTBE stands for Confucianism, Taoism, Buddhism, and Education. It was established in 2008 by Dr. Hongyu Wang from Oklahoma State University, Tulsa, and Dr. Shen Li from California State University, Long Beach. The mission of this SIG is to research on Confucianism, Taoism, Buddhism in both classical and contemporary schools of thought, and how they can be applied to enhance the educational theory and practice today. So this is our current executive board. And as I said, we will all be officially resign after April the 12th. So why are we having this ongoing? So we've been running this since January every week. Okay. So why are we having this online virtual receptions? My main goal is to provide a platform or space for the SIG members, for the AERA conference presenters to converse with each other, connect with each other, have a community of scholars, and establish the culture and collaborate with each other and maybe contribute together. This whole event will be 10 weeks since January 28th to April 12th, 2026. So it's really coming to an end. So we're going to have a total of 10 online forums and 5 in-person sessions in LA. Totally will be 50 speakers from 39 universities, organizations, and from 7 countries. They all participated in this forum series. It's cross-disciplinary, including philosophy, religion, education, psychology, history, environmental sciences, and Chinese medicine. Basically, we try to seek wisdom and insights how and what we can do to, to face and deal with all those challenges and difficulties we are facing in the world today. So these are all the speakers. So for the logistic, we're going to have the opening 5 minutes, and then we're going to have the presentation from each speaker, and then we're having a Q&A with the audience, and then we have a close for 5 minutes. So this is the 2 speakers today. I'm going to first introduce Dr. Zitong Wei. Dr. Zitong Wei, because she's not present today, but she really wants to share her work. So she asked me to present her work, share her work on her behalf. So I'm wearing two hats today. One is Dengting, another one is Dr. Zitong Wei. So I hope I will do my best to share her work here today. All right, so Dr. Zitong Wei earned her PhD from Indiana University, Bloomington, majoring in curriculum and instruction with a focus on early childhood education. She is currently working as an associate professor at China Women's University. She has been a member of AERA since 2011. She has served as a reviewer of the Confucianism, Taoism, Buddhism, and Education since 2016, reviewing over 50 proposals in total. Dr. Zitong Wei worked for 6 years as a student assistant with the East Asian Collection Manager, processing, transliterating, and claiming series at the library. She teaches both graduate and undergraduate courses and supervises practicum at the School of Child Development and Education at China Women's University. Her research interests include cross-cultural studies, constructivism, and qualitative research, and her research on traditional philosophies focuses on both Confucianism culture and Taoist traditions. Drawing on her cross-cultural experiences, she published a book titled Constructivism and Teachers in Chinese Culture, Enriching Confucianism and Constructivism in 2019. This research has implications for cross-cultural learning and teacher education globally. Dr. Wei is confident that she will be able to strengthen the CTBE network and serve as a research community while giving her expertise and experience. All right, next is my great honor. It's my greatest honor to introduce our next speaker, Mr. Raj Kumar Baral. And Mr. Raj Kumar Baral is from Nepal. Is the author of the Shiksha Vimarsha Education Discourse book series, volume 1, 2, 3. And he has authored and edited several works on knowledge systems and their agendas of subaltern groups in Nepal, including indigenous and Dalit communities, as well as issues related to women, children, conflict, and peace. Ms. Baral is currently a PhD student in curriculum and instruction at the George Washington University, focusing on an interfaith reparative curriculum for early grade education that integrates shared scientific, humanistic, and spiritual values across major world religions. Welcome. All right. Okay, so I'm going to go first. Now I'm going to switch my hat. So I'm Dr. Zitong Wei. I will be very quickly introduce her work about this book. The title of this book is Constructivism and Teachers in Chinese Culture, Enriching Confucianism with Constructivism. So this book provides a refreshing look at the kindergarten teachers' practical knowledge and their context-specific reasoning of the usefulness of constructivism from a culturally amic perspective. So basically, it examines the similarities and the differences between constructivism and Confucianism from both instructional and moral perspectives. It provides a unique contribution to teaching and teacher education. So an understanding of the compatibility between constructivism and Confucianism is valuable in cross-cultural exchange and learning. And as such, the book is a great source for educational researchers in a time of globalization. So to follow the Confucian way of thinking is to acknowledge that meanings are contextualized and relational. Although the Chinese way of thinking takes relation as first order, community and harmony do not exclude individual differences. So traditional education that portray teachers as powerful authorities and children as bookshelves to be filled has been criticized. Teachers are lifelong learners who enhance students' development. So in the Analects, Confucius uses practical life stories to illustrate the importance of continuous learning and reflection and the integration of personal and cooperative experience and the mutuality of teaching and learning. So a constructivist process of learning involves both individual reflections based on existing experience and social collaboration, and constructivism based on developed psychological research provides a more feasible guide for children's development. As a contemporary theory, constructivism also enriches the Confucian tradition by promoting equality. All right, so that's all I have because it's her work, so I'm not allowed to interpret it myself. Just kidding. Okay, so here she posed some questions here is how to maintain the Confucian relationality based on the constructivist view of co-construction. And if learning is a mutual act, how can we prepare future teachers to educate for humanity within a culture of competition? And how can Confucian self-cultivation inform constructivist practice of questioning everything? I guess we can leave all the questions to the end, or unless anybody wants to discuss about Dr. Wei's work. Does anybody have any questions? And if no, we will leave more time to Mr. Baral. Now you can do the screen sharing, and then we will open the floor up for questions. Does that sound good? Can you do that?
How much time do I have to present?
Maybe 20 minutes. Would that be good?
That is more than enough. I can share in very brief,
Yeah.
and I don't talk more and elaborate more. This is more philosophical type presentations. So
Yeah. Yeah.
thank you very much. I am so happy, and I have great honor to both of you and all the attendees, and especially to the Dr. Green. I am working with Dr. Green, and I am growing as a child under his guidance. So this presentation is on the process of making final research, and uh, this is proposal proposal type of presentations, and it is undergoing, and I am continuing working in this research in this field. So my topics is core scientific and humanistic values across 6 spiritual traditions, and designing an interfaith reparative curriculum for early grade education in multicultural classrooms. So the interfaith reparative curriculums, which is based on 6 religions and their core humanistic and scientific values. So I want to go to the second slide. I have some opening remarks that this presentation is not a comparison of religions. So I'm not going to compare about the religions, but I am focusing on the spiritual dimensions, and I'm trying to drawing this scientific values from all of these 6 religions. So this is not the comparative studies, just to take out the core scientific and humanistic values and applying into the interfaith curriculums. So this idea is emerged based on my own personal experiences, personal inspirations. As a meditator, I have been meditating Vipassana meditation since 25 years. And after practicing long Vipassana, then I realized this approach is the best approach, will be the best approach to apply in early grade curriculums uh, to make the society more harmonious and more cooperatives. So, and based on my personal inspirations, based on my social and academic activism, and based on my own practice, I have conceptualized this concept. And this presentation is just the academic conversations, and this only try to aims to create the interfaith space for social dialogue, promote cooperation and harmony, and support revisions of early grade education curriculums. So all the feedbacks and comments in this presentation is welcome. I have already shared that this is the ongoing project of mine with Dr. Green. So I will welcome all the feedbacks and comment to make this process more fruitful and more rigorous. First of all, I want to share some philosophical foundations of this concept. I have conceptualized this idea of interfaith reparative curriculum based on three philosophical foundations. One is that modern education system, which is structures based on the demand of the market, and it has option overlooking inner growth and self-awareness of the children. So this education system is not including the inner potentialities, inner development, inner satisfactions, inner potentialities of the children. So it only try to solve the outer realities of the children. So, and second is this old modern education, this old is more ego-driven and more economic competition, based on economic competitions and technological dominance. So these all has created the conflicts and contradictions among the human beings. So these all the conflicts are more in these days, conflicts are more focused on economic resources and political ideologies. But in future, the conflicts will be based on the cultural matters. Conflicts will be based on the civilizations. So this idea, I am much influenced with the ideas of Huntington. And third point is about the AI. Everything is influenced by the AI, and AI is developing very faster. So what I believe that if we develop the more conflict societies and develop the untrust among the humanities, then AI can be misused, and AI can be AI will not be within the control of human beings. So AI can think, AI can create, and AI can decide. So because of these three qualities, AI is beyond the technology. So if we want to make the better society, then we should make the society more trustful. So to make the trustful societies, we need to develop the interfaith space, interfaith values, interfaith dialogue among the human beings. So for these three reasons, I have developed the interfaith and reparative curriculums. So we have two choices: whether we continue the society more untrustful, more conflictful, or we can minimize and make a more harmonious societies. So key solution is interfaith reparative curriculum. So I have taken these 6 religions, and this is based on my own personal interest, my own personal experiences. Other people may choose other values, but I have reviewed the literatures, especially the Bible, Quran, and some Buddhist literatures, some Taoist literatures, and Bible of Jewish. Then I have chosen these values, and I believe that these values are more humanistic and scientific, which can be applied in the interfaith curriculums as the interfaith values among all the beliefs, all the faith peoples. These values are not based on rituals or religions. These all the values might be used as the common values to all the children, to all the human beings. We should. It is not necessary to tell this religion, this values, this religion, these values, but these all the values are common. For example, in Christianity, love values, how we understand love, and in Islam, justice. In Hinduism, karma yoga. Karma yoga means the work is worship. the value of work is worship, the karma yoga. And in Buddhism, two values, that is impermanence, anitya, the sense of impermanence. Whatever we understand the impermanency of our life or all the existence, then we can live every breathing meaningfully. So to experience life itself, we have to understand the temporality, meaning of a reality of temporality of the world. So this anitya means temporality values, and appadipa bhava means be light yourself. This be light yourself values and anitya, impermanence, values of impermanence, I have taken from Buddhism, and from Taoism, we means effortless action. Let it go. Let it go. No stick in one matters, not acceptance, no reactions. When we learn to accept everything, life, experience life as it goes, then we don't have to suffer that much. So these values I have taken from Taoism, and in Judaism I have taken justice, but meaning of justice here is different. This justice is the old justice shall you pursue. It means that the old is not perfect, but we are responsible for making it more just and righteousness. So in Judaism, what it says that all is not justful, but we have to make it justful. So these all the values are very scientific and humanistic. I want to draw these values and want to apply in early grade curriculums so that the children grow with these all the common values, and ultimately it will contribute to make the more interfaith tolerance attitude, the cultures among the children. I believe in this way. And common ground, what might be the scientific and spiritual perspective, what might be the common ground among all the faiths? I have reviewed some literatures here. I have recently reviewed the Dr. Kapraj's book, very famous book, The Tao of Physics. It says that the modern quantum relativistics, modern quantum physics, and the Eastern mysticism, the all both of them tell the same realities but in different ways. Uh, and in Christianity, says Jesus says, "I am the light of the world." The light. Islam says, Allah is the creator, the creator, the creator, the light. And in Judaism, the creator, sovereign, omnipresent, omniscient, omnipresent, these all the concept. In Buddhism, Dharmakaya means the Buddha nature. These all the concept are telling the same things of ultimate realities. So whatever we tell the quantum physics, or we tell the omnipresent concept, or we tell the light of the universe, these all the concepts are same, that are telling the ultimate reality of this existence. So these all the concept inspire us to come in one space of uh, common space of all the faith. And in Hinduism also, the concept of Shiva and Krishna, that Shiva consciousness, the Krishna consciousness, that is also the sense of ultimate existence, ultimate realities, ultimate power. And in Taoism, the harmony with the Tao, the way, that is also, this all the concept converge within the single space of ultimate reality, the unified field. This is unified field of spirit and the physics. So I have more. I'm not exploring this concept from theological perspective. I'm exploring this ideas from the scientific perspective, and this perspective is more influenced with the ideas of Einstein as well. So Einstein once has said, "Science without religion is lame, and religion without science is blind." Another is, "Subtle is the Lord, but malicious he is not." Once one friend of Einstein had asked him, "What does it mean?" And Einstein had replied that we can understand the ultimate reality of the existence by exploring, by the scientific inquiry. So, whatever we are telling in different ways, we can understand by scientific inquiry, scientific reflections. So, I'm more influenced with the scientific approach and applying scientific approach to create the interfaith meaning of interfaith. Common ground means we can. There is one book, Untold Story of Jesus Christ. I don't tell the more stories, but you can read the book. It has been published 100 years ago. It says that Jesus Christ was in the India, Nepal, within the age of age 14 to 29. So first Jesus Christ joined the Jainism, then he joined the Buddhism, then Hinduism, and then Buddhism, and he returned back to Jerusalem and started the ministry. So this story also inspire us to think the common interfaith dialogue between East and West. So in Buddhism, Jesus Christ is considered as the Dalai Lama, and 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 in Islam, Jesus Christ is considered as the messenger of Allah. So all the religions also respect each other and recognize each other's existence. And in Hinduism, Yogananda, he also compared the Jesus teachings and the Vedic wisdom in a similar way. So conclusion is that major spiritual traditions contain internal foundation of interreligious dialogue. And I believe that there is space for interreligious dialogue. I believe that there are scientific approach which can link, connect all the religions in one space of interfaith. So my point is, if we take out the ego from the religions, then spiritual unity beyond the ego, the oneness, connections, and the peace is there. If we dissolve the ego among all the faith, then we can come in one space of interfaith dialogue. Whatever we are, whatever we say differently, but our ultimate goal is the liberalization from the sufferings through spiritual oneness. Therefore, I have reviewed the reparative curriculum approach, and I found one gap that current existing literatures of reparative curriculum says that they emphasis on dialogue, apologies, and acknowledgement. We can apply these three values and develop the reparative curriculums. But I believe that only these dialogue, apologies, and acknowledgement does not repair. It continues the egos, and it continues the ego cycles of children, ego cycle of people. So if we want to repair the people's traumatic past, a sense of loss, a sense of injustice, then we must come into the space of interfaith. Without interfaith space, without interfaith dialogue, we cannot repair to the psychology of the children, psychology of the people. So this is one gap I have found, and I want to contribute in this gap, and I want to add the interfaith, the idea, concept of interfaith into the existing reparative curriculums. I'm going to complete soon. So these interfaith reparative curriculums hold the shared values of compassion, peace, and global citizenship. And this will develop the ethical foundations beyond doctrinal differences. So this is not the theological and doctrinal study. I'm going to beyond the doctrinal differences. And what will be the outcomes of this interfaith reparative curriculum? It will create the peaceful coexistence. It will develop the sense of human dignity, and it will develop the deep sense of interconnectedness within the children. And long-term goal of this curriculum will be ethical society. And AI, the artificial intelligence, remain a tool under the human responsibility safeguarding humanity's future. So this is the ultimate goal of this concept, this curriculum's concept. So thank you very much. धैर्यतापूर्वक सुनिदिनु भएकोमा धन्यवाद. This is Nepali sentence means thank you for patiently listening me. So I welcome all the comments and suggestions from you. I know it has been recorded and it will be circulated in wider audience. So I know I will get much fruitful feedbacks from these presentations. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Baral. I can tell you are very passionate about this topic, and also you have done a lot of research. First, when I saw the title, I was like, wow, this looks like a huge task because you have to review all the different religion, what are the core, morals or virtues, and then select some of them and put them together as the core values. So I guess for me it's you talk about like the ego. It's the main barrier for why all those religion can cause the difference, can cause the divisiveness on the competition. And you propose that the dissolve the ego. So my question is like, what's the difference between ego and identity? So dissolve ego, does that mean dissolve identity as well? Should we just remove all the name of the religion and it become a one universal religion, share the common values you propose? So I'm just like, yeah, get your thoughts on that. I don't know if I make myself clear.
Yeah, um, I just catch up the 2 points: egos and identity.
Yeah, what's the
Yes,
difference
I'm
between
correct.
ego and
What's the difference
identity?
between?
Yeah.
Yeah, identity. The sense of identity is more political and is based on the egos.
So identity is more like our
I,
label, right? Like Christian,
yes,
Buddhism, but an ego is you're attached to that identity. Can I say that? I'm not
yes.
sure.
That's point. That's
Yeah.
point. That if you attach to certain identity and if you react, if you offense, if you react, if you fight,
So
then
I can still
then
keep my identity, but I can let go my ego.
yes,
Am I right?
identity. I if you take the identity as the existence, that's fine. But if you take the identity as the politics,
Oh.
then that is different.
Hmm.
So identity as the existence is fine,
Can you say that again?
and identity as the existence,
Okay.
I exist. I exist. For example, I am Nepali, I am Brahmin, I am Hindu, everything. Whatever identity I hold,
Okay.
that is kind of existence.
Okay.
I exist here, but I don't fight, I don't quarrel, I don't conflict, involved in the conflict based on my
So
identity. I let
identity
it
is
go.
not the problem of the conflicts. It's ego
Yes,
that gets in the way, right?
ego is the problem. Ego
Ego
is the
is
problem,
problem.
and politics is based on the ego.
Okay, okay. Another follow-up question is, if we do imply, how to say, implement the curriculum you proposed here, in the school setting, do you think it's better we remove that label Okay, you say, okay, love is from Christian, just is from the Judaism. Do you think we just present this curriculum, but don't mention interface at all, even? Because those values are actually, like, as you said, it's like
Yes.
they're not necessarily attached to any religion. I just wonder, when we implement it, how should we present this to the school, to the, yeah.
Yes, that is main point. This is research. I believe that research as a process. So this presentation is on the process. So on the process, I should follow the transparent way,
Mm.
transparency in the data collection and
Yeah.
analysis process. But at the end, I will delete all these and the name of religions and everything. I will only talk about the values.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I
yeah.
have taken as the process, I must be transparent and honest to the process how I conceptualize these values. I have
Mm,
taken these ideas, these values from these sources, means these
mm,
religions,
mm, mm.
but ultimately the curriculum does not tell any identity or and does not
Yeah.
attach to any religions, just talks about the values.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
That
So
values
be
is
less
common.
sensitive,
That
right?
values is yeah.
Mm,
That values is common to
mm,
all the faith group people. So
mm, mm.
you are right. At the end, I don't mention the in the process. I should be honest.
Yeah, yeah. Another question, follow-up question, and then I will open the floor up for our audience. It's like, how do we overcome that barrier to have people to cross that line of identity, to let go that differences and go seek and talk to each other, have dialogue, and see that commonality and shared humanness, you know, among us.
Yeah.
Because
Therefore,
you have a lot of interface uh experiences. So for example, if we try to hold this kind of interface uh like conversation or dialogue, people still kind of protective and on guard, trying to
yeah,
protect themselves. Yeah. So maybe you could
yeah.
share
Well,
your experience how you do that. How to get people to open
yeah,
up and with
yeah.
curiosity and openness to learn about each other. Yeah.
This this research, I am not guided by the research problems. No, no, research questions first. I am guided by the my will to know,
Oh.
my will, the my inside sense of will, self.
Mm.
It is from my own reflection. So during my meditation practice, when I meditate, after ha- within half an hour, I can feel my physical existence. But after half an hour, I don't feel my physical existence. I just only feel as the observer and the observed. I as the observer and observed. Just vibration, only vibration, observed and observer and observed. I as an observer and observed. So I want to apply the meditative inquiry in the curriculum as well.
Oh.
So how to make a balance between meditations or pray? You can tell pray, uh, you can tell anything um, which suit to the different faith groups. For example, you can tell meditations, or you can tell mindful practice, or you can tell pray, whatever you tell. And there is the balance between. I am thinking to make a balance between food and physical different exercises and self-reflection practice. When children learn self-reflection and mindfulness practice, and they will develop the strength to reflect themselves. So
Mm.
when they start to reflect themselves, who am I and what I am doing mindfully, then these all the these all the problems or these all the concepts can be addressed. The problem is lack of reflections,
I like
lack of
that.
self-inquiry.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah. Yeah, it's
if
because
you
a lot
introduce
of time
this approach as well,
yeah, because a lot of time you take it for granted, your identity, who you are. You don't think about it, you don't reflect on it. So by kind of bringing that exercise of meditation, reflecting, maybe get people to really question themselves. I think that's what Dr. Zitong Wei mentioned in her talk is in her, presentation is how can we integrate that a practice of questioning,
yeah, yeah. Who am I? I'm applying that sense that who am I? I think there is one saint. There was one saint, Maharshi Raman, who never spoke one word in India and passed away. And there are so many books uh, about him.
Oh
He
wow.
never spoke even single word in life,
Oh wow.
but his main meditation technique was just one sentence: "Who am I?" So "Who am I" means not "Who am I" means not my identity. We, Mr. Baral, Mr. Hindu, Mr. This, that. No, "Who am I" means asking the deeper sense of identity, deeper sense of existence, not the man-made man-made or social identity, but the spiritual identity, spiritual existence. Who am I means I am the part of ultimate reality. I am the part of existence. This is the uh, main approach of asking, reflecting who am I. So if everybody start to reflect who am I in deeper sense, not in uh, ego politics or ego identity, in deeper sense, then there will be only two things remain: truth and justice. And every children try to think and based on truth and justice. So we don't bias. We don't be biased and stand on our positionality, but only we stand for truth and justice. So this approach will inspire children to walk through the peace and justice, not be aligned with anything else based on ego and politics.
Mm,
So
yeah.
this is the approach I'm
Mhm.
thinking, but I'm still in the process. I know I am more ambitious, and Dr. Green is advising me
Oh,
so
wow.
nicely, he's inspiring me so nicely. I am being little ambitious, but I'm going to narrow down the concept and applying into the curriculums.
Mm. I think
Thank
what
you.
you're doing is really to what's the word? Reconnect the humanity, to let the little me, little ego go, resolve, and connect ourselves with the world around us, with the humanity, with, the larger existence. Yes, I'm very curious about Dr.
Yes.
Green. Since you're the master, so yeah.
Thank you, and thank you, Raj, for your presentation. I would need just to be very transparent to use Raj's word, and that is when it comes to the field of um, interfaith
Yeah,
concepts and
yeah.
principles
Hmm.
used in the application to early childhood curriculum.
Yeah,
I'm learning and growing in this field.
yeah.
Raj is actually teaching me as much as I'm helping to guide him.
Oh, wow.
And that's the way that it should be. Raj is quite correct. When he and I speak, um, I often say to Raj, these are very important humanistic, philosophical values that you are thinking about.
Yeah.
How do we make them concrete, feasible, when they are going to be in the context of early childhood.
Yeah.
Young children who think in very egotistical ways, who
Yeah.
think in very concrete ways. How
Mm,
do we take these really big principles of love and
mm,
justice and
mm,
self-awareness and self-reflection
mm.
and the sense of being a human? How do we take all of those important values that Raj is drawing from all of these different faiths, and how do we make them concrete
Yeah.
and real for
Yeah.
young children? And that is the task that Raj has got to figure out as he thinks about his research,
Yeah.
is what questions then would he need to ask if he is going to think about very young children and these very big philosophical concepts?
Right, right, right. I think right now he has a what problem solved. Next is the how question, how to teach
The
it,
how,
how to
yes,
implement it, right? Yes.
right, and how to make it make sense
Yeah.
for
Younger,
young children in early childhood,
right.
and also very importantly,
Mm-hmm.
because it's teachers who deliver the curriculum
Mm-hmm.
very often. How does he make this make sense for teachers working in early childhood
Yes,
situations?
yes. Teacher training, right? Is this your dissertation work, Raj?
Yes.
Oh, that's your
Yes.
dissertation. Oh,
Mhm.
all right. Yes. Wow, but it's very meaningful work. I wish you can give us a magical key to how to get people to have more this kind of interface dialogue, conversation, exchange. I think that will definitely promote the world peace. Yes. Uh-huh. Yes.
Mhm.
All right.
Yes, we
Does
are working.
yes, go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah, what do you say?
No, no, that's just we are working together to make the concrete research product. So it is on the process. It is more ambitious, and I have to make a concise and narrow down as the research.
Yeah, yeah. I think maybe we can have picture books and stories and kind of crafts, make it more like really you can see it, you can feel it, you can touch it, you can hear it, you can sing it, you can dance it. I think that'd be fun.
Yeah.
So yes. Does anybody else have any questions for Raj? Rongden, I see you're here, our friend from the Education University of Hong Kong. I don't know if she's still here. But, if no, I'm going to thank you so much, Raj. I really admire the work you're doing, and I also think what you're doing is very, very meaningful and it's very much needed. As the question, in terms of the question Dr. Green asked, is definitely a very valid question. You have to think about how we can make it happen. How can we really make it, applicable to the younger children, and then if we can really shape their younger minds, I think that would be a beautiful thing. Yes. All right. So this actually, oh,
Yes.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Yay, congratulations. Great job. Okay. So congratulations to our next term of the board members. Dr. Zhenju Shi is our SIG chair. Dr. Wen Jingguo is our program chair. Dr. Adrian Blumenthal is our secretary treasurer. And Dr. Lily Yang is our communication chair. And also, next one is going to be our last virtual online one. So it's going to be April 2nd. 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. because one speaker, Dr. Edward Wilson Lee, is in the UK. So because of time difference, so we changed the time. It's going to be Thursday, 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. next Thursday. And Dr. Peter Ball from Harvard University, and I will be the moderator, and Stephen Boyanton, my husband from Kansas State University, will be the speaker as well. So after that, Raja, you come to LA? You are, right? Are you?
Yes, I'm trying.
We're trying to. Okay, so this is going to be all the LA sessions. We're going to have 5 sessions total. So it's going to be a very, very busy week for me. All right, but I'm very excited to see all the presentations. That's all I have. So thank you all very much. Very nice to meet you, Dr. Lin. Thank you for your support.
All right, thank you, everybody. See you
Bye,
next
Mimi.
week.
Bye, Rongden. Bye, Laura.
Hi, Dr. Green.
谢谢. Thank you.
Thank you,
Bye.
Brian.
Great job. Congratulations.
Hey.